say it out loud. Not the league, not the owners, not the players. But behind closed doors, the conversation has already begun. A strike. Not today, not tomorrow, but it's coming. And the alarming part isn't a strike itself. It's why so many insiders believe it's inevitable. The Women's National Basketball Association is no longer just grappling with internal tension. It's facing a complex mix of financial pressure, timing constraints, and shifting power dynamics. And none of it started with contracts or demands. The catalyst was attention. Step-by-step, broadcast by broadcast, star player Caitlin Clark crossed into prime NBA coverage on NBC, and the audience followed. Not partially, but overwhelmingly. Ratings captured the trend before anyone else noticed, and social media amplified it even faster. Conversations that once centered on teams suddenly revolved around her, where she was, and crucially where she wasn't. That shift carried enormous significance because in sports, attention is currency, and currency determines leverage. Inside league offices, the first instinct was denial. The surge is temporary. Things will stabilize. The season will balance out. But it didn't. Sponsors and stakeholders started asking different questions, no longer about the league as a whole, but about the star power driving it. The focus had moved from how is the league doing to where will Caitlin Clark appear next. A signal that the WNBA's momentum and future negotiations are now inseparable from her presence and visibility.
But anyway, with the Super Bowl, a lot of people were also tuned into the Super Bowl commercials. And Nike actually announced before the Super Bowl that they would not be running any ads this year, which had Caitlin Clark fans very sad because a lot of people were thinking that maybe Nike was going to debut Caitlin Clark's signature shoe in a Super Bowl commercial. But that was not the case. WNBA fans, Caitlin Clark fans across the world were very sad about that, but it also has a lot of us wondering if Caitlin Clark's shoe is still going to be released this spring if there's not a WNBA season or if the WNBA season is stalled. Now, in today's episode, I do want to give you guys the latest update on the CBA negotiations, but the latest update that we have with Caitlin Clark and her Nike shoes is a brand new Nike Kobe 6 colorway. So as you can see, it's the blue and yellow colorway, and Caitlin Clark, I believe, posted some of these on her Instagram page, but this is all we've got so far still with Caitlin Clark's shoe. Now, you guys know my feelings. I feel like Caitlin Clark's signature shoe is well overdue. I thought it should have been released at least last season, could have been released during her...
That realization terrified the system because professional sports leagues thrive on centralized control, and stars with independent influence threaten that control. Owners noticed the effect immediately. When Caitlin Clark appeared on NBC, viewership numbers surged when she wasn't on. The numbers didn't collapse, they flattened, and that distinction was critical. Flattened ratings didn't signal a dying league. They signaled a league being ignored. For the owners, being unchosen was far more dangerous than outright failure. The impact rippled quickly. Player conversations about travel grew tense. Marketing expectations shifted and projections